Alright guys, it is time again for the new release of an episode from the Ultimate Self-Defense Championship, where 8 martial arts competitors from around the world, which is the 8 of us. Unfortunately, Shane just got injured. Take it easy, big fella. We're missing one of the 8 here, but obviously I'm in this. Because one, and then you see the shirt here, you could gather, right? This is the hardest experience of my life, and I'm glad I get to share it with you guys.
I locked 8 martial arts experts in a cage with a knife attacker.
Not one knife attacker either, I think it was 4 or 5.
Including a special force.
I don't remember doing that at all. I don't even remember doing that a little bit. Did I kick somebody in the nards? I mean, that looks like nard on nard.
Hold on, pause.
Well, it's not, okay, it's not nard on nard action. That looks like nard action to me. I mean, it's about as close as nard as you get. That's unfortunate for him. I am watching this on Patreon a week early, so I don't get the full... I don't know if there's a function on here to let you do that. I don't think there is. Oh.
A special forces soldier, a sumo champion.
Ooh, I want to see how Randy does. And Vili.
So you could learn from their good and bad decisions. And to find out who will become the ultimate self-defense champion.
I don't remember doing super well against the knife in this episode. As always, if you haven't watched the full episode already, it is on YouTube. Go to USDC by Rucus Leo. It's there. You've probably already seen it if you're watching this, to be honest. Chapter 5, The Blade Cage.
We're ready to face the hardest challenge yet.
Yeah, for sure.
They will be locked with a knife attacker for 25 seconds for 4 rounds, each with
4 rounds.
twist. And the contender who survives the most rounds will win the challenge. But not all the contenders reached the challenge successfully. Krav Maga expert Shane dropped out due to a dislocated shoulder from the nightclub challenge.
Dang.
The challenge I wanted to do the most.
And from the 7 contenders,
That's such a bummer.
Judo world silver medalist Vilius was going to go first.
It was like the most difficult one because the knife attacks, there is only 1% of chance of survival if that knife's for you.
Let's go, Vili. Man, these are the hardest ones. They're not the most physically demanding ones that happen this season. It's not close. It's not closest to the hardest fight of the season. But it is the most difficult, I think. Okay, he gets stabbed a few times immediately. These are all Vili's students, which is interesting too. Oh, he does the knife switch. Vili gets a takedown. Does he control the knife hand? Looks like he does.
Down to the ground and start like pinning him down. He couldn't like take the knife back.
So this is interesting because season 1, we all tried to control the knife. Season 2, they all just tried to knock out the bad guys.
To pin the knife at the end. But
My approach
after tracking the blue marks
was a little bit more like season 2.
he didn't survive the first round.
Ah, dang.
During the second round, the attacker loses the knife to see how the contender will react. But Vilius didn't care about the knife.
He drops the knife.
Well, he'll survive then.
Not to take the knife, but to hit.
Well, yeah, he'll definitely survive this. I wonder how many people don't survive this one. I'd imagine this is a definite for everybody, right? Ooh, goodness gracious.
Vilius chose not to go after
Bomb!
taking the attacker down and not letting him grab the knife back. Then after finishing him with knee strikes to the head, Vilius successfully passed the second
Okay, let's go, Vili.
and beat an attacker in a knife-to-knife fight.
Oh no, I just remembered what I did with a knife. I'm such an idiot. Does it look good? I can't, I haven't, I hope it at least looks okay. It doesn't look like I just... Yeah, I don't know if I love the idea of just trading with him. Ooh, yeah, I mean, he's a goner. And then I think the 4th round they give us a wrench. Come on, come on, come on.
I swing too much.
Whew, what a pull counter. What the heck? What just happened?
Much, and he jumped with the knife to me.
Ooh! You could tell he was hurt there. What just happened? Not Vili, Paulus.
Vilius got cut too many times to survive this round, but in the end, he demonstrated an impressive combination. Vilius kneed the attacker, then hit him with a wrench, and finally, he used the Atomic Bear self-defense pen, stopping the round.
Oh, he used the pen
Contenders
too?
who hadn't used the pen twice in the surprise attack challenge could use it here, with the best use winning $1,000. If you want your Atomic Bear pen,
The Atomic Bear is also the sponsor of this video. Shout out to JF, the guy who owns and runs Atomic Bear. That was a sneaky use.
use it here.
I didn't even know he had it. Was it as good as my baby use? I kind of think I like the baby one so far, but I'm biased. Let's move forwards. I know that Paulus also hurt his shoulder, and I'm assuming it was there based off of the interaction that just happened.
But Vilius' strikes were not to blame. During the intense challenge, the attacker pulled his back. And while the
Oh, his back, that's right.
Vilius reflected on his experience.
Did you enjoy it?
Oh yeah, definitely. Imitating real combat with knife shouldn't be going like full power, but when your instinct drives, you naturally do all this like 100%.
But if sumo champion Seth goes 100%, and if that will help him survive the challenge, we'll find out now.
I did not go 100%. I went full effort, not full power. Oh, especially on this first one.
It's kind of a nightmare on all accounts. If you take them down, they still have their hands. If you fight their hands, you might get taken down or you might lose position, then you lose the hand. If you knock them out, you're being stabbed while you're throwing punches. I don't really know how this is going to go.
But despite the uncertainty,
I had a plan. I was just going to throw a high kick immediately. And from what I remember, I ended up having to pull it, but I don't know how it looks on camera.
did have a plan.
Oh, okay, all right. Time I was practicing left high kicks because I know that they usually hold the knife with their right hand, and the odds are if they block it, they're gonna stab themselves in the face. And if they don't block it, they will have a one-way trip to sleepy time. Okay, yeah, that was the plan. I'm left leg dominant, so I was like, I'm just gonna blast the left high kick. Throw a left high kick, and I'm gonna land it, and that's gonna be it. I remember landing it, but I remember pulling it and being like, the circumstances were like, if I throw this, I just didn't have it in me. I didn't have it in me to throw it as hard as I could. But you'll see why.
2, 1, go!
That right there. I have my hands loaded up, ready to throw this high kick, and he put his hands on the ground, and I was like, man, if I kick him in the face while he's leaned over. There was too much going on, and I didn't know how he was going to interact, and if I threw the kick as hard as I could, which I kind of had in mind to do, it would have been bad. So, do I land it? Scrapes the knife along the floor, and it was perfect timing. I have no idea what I have planned. I don't know if I landed that. Oh, yeah, okay, maybe I did. Yeah, I pulled it big time. I sat it right there. But I don't know if it made contact before that. I'm talking real confident like I knew I did here, though. I thought I remembered landing it for sure. Oh, yeah, I did. Okay. Whew. Close one. He gave me a slip for that? What the heck? Like, you see right now, I'm like, and I let him come all the way back up before I fully threw it. No, it landed on his shoulder. And then they said that was a cut. I think I remembered probably getting stabbed a good time, but ending up on top for the rest of it. I get the takedown. I didn't really love the idea of the takedown. I'm trying to frame him. He's definitely stabbing my shoulder. I'm landing some punches there. Oof, I remembered that position being like 76. Okay, so I think I'm okay. I mean, if these are my neck, I don't know. Oh, sorry, Roberto.
Even though Seth got stabbed, he survived this round. That is because
Sick.
Judge Mr. X
Okay.
deemed the kick a knockout shot if Seth hadn't pulled it back, and any damage that happened after was discounted.
Ooh, I shot a blast double right into a knife.
Deemed the kick a knockout shot if Seth hadn't pulled it back.
I do think that odds are if it was somebody else, I probably would have taken their head off. Oh, that's probably not good right there, that one.
Was discounted.
This was 100% a knockout shot. Because of the helmet and everything, the bad guy could continue, of course, but if this would have been a real life scenario, this high kick, 100% knockout.
Seth also used some sumo skills.
I just remember thinking in the middle, as aggressive as possible, I'm going to smash this guy. Go full sumo, Tachi-ai, force out.
And winning
Oh, that's not when I said that. I said that for Paulos.
was important to Seth. Even though he was in the lead of the championship,
Every round was important to me.
Adrian and former UFC
I take this all very seriously.
catching up to him. If Seth wanted
I had no clue what the score was, though.
he had to aim for a perfect performance. But even though the next attacker was going to lose the knife, that wasn't going to come easy.
Ooh, I remember getting kind of upset about this one. He drops the knife, I look down at the knife, I look back up at him, he does the same thing. I just shove him. I remember why I was upset now. Okay, so I get into side control and he does a really good job of controlling my left hand. And he's throwing these shots to the head. And pretty soon here I get the knife and I'm on his neck like this. And I'm doing that for about 5, 6, 7 seconds. And I'm taking shots to the head right here, even though I've been actively stabbing him in the neck for a bit.
And used it against the attacker, surviving the round.
Yeah, that's fair.
It had a cost. Seth got hit multiple times in the head, prompting a medical checkup to see if he could continue.
With the doctor, I was totally fine. But I walked up to the doctor, and when he came in to check my eyes, I went like this. And he was like, that's it. And he called it. And I was like, whoa, no, I was just joking. And he's like, don't ever do that to me again. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have done that. That was dumb. But I knew because of, like, I'd known him and gotten to know him throughout the week. So it wasn't like this is a random ref who's coming in and making sure I'm actually, like, has no idea who I am. I gave him the old one of those, and he said he'd never seen that before.
The knife against the attacker, Seth could actually get into legal trouble. Whether he would highly depends on the laws of the country. But the main points for justified knife use in most jurisdictions are imminent threat, if the attacker was still coming at you after you disarmed them; proportionality, if as much force as is necessary was used to stop the attack; necessity, if you could safely escape instead of stabbing the attacker, the law might...
Here's the thing, none of that mattered. None of that mattered to me right then. I was being actively pursued by a man with a knife. Let me just take care of him. And then the legal stuff, I'll figure it out later. That's something for later. I can't do legal stuff if I'm dead. So, but that is an interesting point.
A serious threat, many legal systems...
I think who cares? Who cares? If they have a knife, I guess I could have kicked it away and just fought him. But then if he's a better grappler than me, which he is in this situation, I'm not getting the knife back. Like, he might get the knife back, actually.
would consider using the knife in self-defense lawful, meaning that Seth would have a strong case in his legal defense, as the attacker kept coming at him even without a knife.
Then he gets the sidekick in the nads.
By the on-site medic, and then was given a knife for the...
That's why I'm laughing. And he's like, how freaking dare you? Look at him holding his heart. And I'm like, get pranked.
Then was given a knife for the third round, which he was going to use in a different way.
I figured Call of Duty style, I'm just gonna get it and chuck it. So dumb. Why do I do this to myself? Okay, so here was kind of my thought process behind throwing the knife. If both of us have a knife, we're both gonna get stabbed, but maybe I can stab you first and disorient you. So my plan was throw the knife, flying sidekick. That was the goal. I didn't go like that.
3, 2, 1, go!
It misses to the left, and he also did not care. And he stuffed the flying sidekick too. He just caught my foot. I'm such a dunce.
Since Seth's helmet came off, the round was temporarily stopped, but Seth used this as an advantage.
This is a tactical opportunity. I have an idea of where the knife is, so I start to pick it up with my toes. So, I don't know how I got out of that one. That was the dumbest thing I've ever done. Hey, don't throw knives. Don't throw knives. So, where does the knife end up after I throw it? Okay, so the knife is right here, and I actually cheated even more than they realized. So I'm controlling both arms at that point. Look at how far away the knife is.
Use this as an advantage.
I walk over here. I kick the knife this way. And I'm looking around and nobody's saying anything. So I was like, I guess they don't even notice. Yeah, look at how much further it is. I had already kicked it. And before he gets started, I'm actively trying to pick it up with my toes. And then look at my stupid foot. Only reason I can't get to it is because it gets caught in the cage. But I heard it touch the ground. So then I turned and picked it up. And then I give him the old stabby dabby.
Since the cuts after the helmet came off were disregarded, the following cuts
But that's the thing, they shouldn't have been. They shouldn't have been.
on the arm were insignificant, and after Seth used the knife in a brilliant way, he was given a win. And
I probably shouldn't have. I probably should not have been given the win.
how much Seth improved since season 1.
He was always a badass. He always surprises people. But those last 2 years, he trained hard for the sumo championship. Such a huge difference from season 1. Like, I'm very impressed.
But we'll find out if that was enough to win the final round with the wrench.
I feel like I've been hit with a wrench 17 times at this point. Makes sense they would give us one. I forgot they gave us a wrench. This is the one that I was like, I'm going to put my forehead in his chest and I'm going to make him hit the wall as hard as I can. This was probably a mistake. Oh, yeah, that's it right there. Ooh, knee from bottom? Does he have the knife? Yeah, he does. I didn't really have much of a game plan for this aside from just run through his chest and manhandle him because he's bigger than everybody else. So I was like, if I can do that but nobody else can, then that'll look good. And then I tried that and it did not work. He freaking pull counters my wrench. I notice he's gone. I slip underneath. I do put my forehead in his chest. I do run him into the cage, and I remembered that I felt like the cage like moved with us, and I was like, okay, that might have hurt somebody outside if I ran somebody into a wall that hard, but I definitely got stabbed a lot. Oh, his back. I think that was his last round.
His turn, Seth's final round was stopped early as he did enough damage with a wrench. But unfortunately, before that happened, he got cut too.
Yeah, right there is bad. Yeah.
Although Seth had
Final.
setting a high bar.
Okay, so what did I get? 3 out of the 4, I think. I'll take that.
I feel good. It was better than the last time I did this. I still got stabbed a bunch, but way less. Overall, I think my decision making was pretty stupid, but I think the outcomes were better than they should have been.
Yeah, no, that's pretty accurate. Yeah, I did a bunch of stupid stuff like the Tachi thing. I shouldn't have done that. I had a wrench. I should have just aimed for his hand. I should have aimed for the knife hand the whole time. I mean, granted, he could have closed the distance and then I would have been in trouble anyway. It's a very small place, and he's a good striker. That's what's hard about this. Yeah, and then throwing the knife was the stupidest thing I could have done.
Decision, or more so a lack of it, Seth was especially upset.
I also forgot to ask for the pen. That's $1,000. I'm so dumb. Decision making was all-time low for this one.
Yeah, you get to just be like, hey, I'm going to use the pen on this one. You don't have to tell the opponents, but you can be handed the pen for one of the rounds.
Try to surpass Seth's performance.
How does Randy do? I don't think I actually went second, because I don't remember seeing most of theirs. He's got really good control of that knife hand. Holy smokes. That thing's not budging. Not at all. Dang, he's even landing strikes? Wow. That's a definite win.
Randy demonstrated impressive arm pinning technique, an important skill for knife defense. And even though he got stabbed 5 times, a doctor determined his wounds were survivable. But Randy didn't see the next twist coming.
I was very, very fixated on the blade. So when he dropped the blade, he totally surprised me.
Oh, interesting. Ooh, that knee. Yikes.
The blade, he dropped it, and then I was getting lit up.
Ooh. That knee. Golly. Does he know the knife is down? Yeah, you can just control him for here because it's 25 seconds. Oof. I mean, you didn't die.
Randy technically survived the round.
Yeah, that's fair.
The damage he experienced at the beginning was significant.
I would do that completely different if I were to do it again. I would have made it a scrap. I would have just threw bombs. I kind of pride myself on as being able to adapt quickly, and I feel like I didn't. Yeah, the blade's present, but there's so much more.
This guy's also a pretty legit striker.
He's going to continue pursuing Randy.
This is knife v knife. What does Randy do with a knife? Oh, he's got it knife down, like blade down. Interesting. Ooh, that's a bunch of stabs to the face. Somebody's knife is gone. I just can't tell whose.
While Randy stabbed the attacker in the neck early on, just right before that, he was struck with a fatal blow himself. But Randy discovered another valuable insight.
From all of the footage that I've watched from situations that have happened for real, you don't see hand switches very often because under stress, under duress, people grab onto that blade. Like, it'll be a sewing machine for sure. It'll be a slashing, lots going on, but you don't generally see a hand switch because it's a conscious thought. You have to release the hand and then switch it. In a training scenario.
That's a very good point.
For the final round, Randy had a new idea.
3, 2, 1, go!
Get close enough that I can.
Okay, I feel much better now. I feel much better.
This thing at him.
Oh, he hit him right in the groin.
Temporarily distracted. Realistically, that's a heavy wrench that might do some damage. Then I drew the bear.
He drew the pen. Oh, and then hit him right in the neck with it. I would have never guessed that he had a pen in his hand right here. Knife is out. Helmet's off.
Although Randy was cut multiple times, after reviewing the footage, the judge Mr. X assessed that the thrown wrench and stab in the neck with the atomic bear pen with
Dude, you get that thing on the temple.
full weight behind would have ended the fight before further
It definitely jarred him even a little bit too.
competitor Josh tried out an even more unusual strategy.
I should say I copied a strategy from a previous contestant called the Jordan.
Yet again, Randy was not easy on himself.
1 being poor, 5 being awesome. I was like, 3.5, I guess. I know I can do a lot more. It's just whatever.
Yeah, I do think that it's cool and it's good practice. So when we use the Atomic Bear pen, which is a sponsor of today's video, the pen is awesome. 1, it's a good pen. Everybody needs pens. 2, it's got a window breaker here, just on the back side behind this little plastic piece. 3, it's got these divots. So when you crack inside somebody, odds are you're definitely breaking skin. 4, it's hard enough and it's got the ergonomics that allow you to really freaking smack something without it flying out of your hand. That's gonna be the problem with most pens, is that even if you're like this, like that would suck coming back into your thumb, and the odds are it would probably slip out otherwise. This thing does not go anywhere when you hit stuff. I'm looking for stuff to hit. This is a throwback, only the real ones remember this. It doesn't go anywhere. And once again, the bad guy's not gonna be made of adamantium. Vibranium? Man, I should be a bigger nerd. Let's hit a specific spot so you can see. Right here? Yeah, dude. Somebody's getting cracked up. If you use code Sensei Seth, you will get 15% off of your pen. You can get it with the link down below. I'm sure we'll talk about it more. I wonder if anybody else uses it in this go around. That was a pretty good use, I can't lie. I didn't even see him pull it out or if he had it the whole time. Also, a pen's nice because it's inconspicuous enough. It's not legally like a knife where it's like a very clear intention of carrying the pen. Like you're not carrying the pen to hurt someone.
Now it's time to find out if Josh's secret plan will be successful, even though he had some doubts about it.
I was a little bit worried because Jordans and my body dimensions are very different. On Tinder, I'm 6'2", but in real life, I'm 5'8".
Josh's talking heads have been so good all season. He might have shoes on. Oh, but he lost it! He lost it! Good sprawl.
Josh's unconventional strategy...
Oh, he got the knife? When did he get the knife?
Effected. First, he feinted knee strikes, blows that could incapacitate an attacker.
Which in real life, I would have kicked much harder. In the scenario, I didn't want to blow out his knees by kicking them really hard.
He also managed to kick the knife from the attacker and then turn it against him. But despite all the effort, Josh's femoral artery got cut, which would result in a quick bleed out.
Ah, dang.
Didn't stop him from giving the strategy a second attempt.
One of these, I saw one of these and it was absolutely nuts. It might be this one. What was this slow-mo for there? How did he get the knife again? And then he gets the tap.
Josh
What?
took the lost knife, used it to distract the attacker.
Oh, that's what the slow-mo is for, was that the knife was gone.
Winning the round.
Guard pull was successful again, I guess.
But then...
Oh, but this is the one that he drops the knife on purpose, right?
2, 1.
So he lost the knife there. I see. But he caught it immediately? And Josh is actively stabbing him right now. He's like, should I go for the ankle lock? Nah, I'll just stab him. Dude, a knife is the ultimate fake to just finish your submission. Because you're not going to worry about the submission if there's a knife. Crazy.
Josh decided to try out another unconventional strategy.
I knew at this point the attacker seen that I was pulling guard, so I wanted to switch it up a bit.
3, 2, 1, go!
What is it about being handed a knife? I think we're so often put in these situations as like contestants and you just don't get anything. You don't get anything fun, right? We are being beat up the whole time. And I think it's just human nature in us that we're like, I think I'd rather just try it with nothing.
I decided to distract him by throwing the knife at him and rushing him.
Go!
I'm controlling his arm, thinking that I'm controlling the knife arm. I thought he was just like punching me in the back of the head, not knowing that he had switched.
You didn't hear though.
Was like stabbing me in the back of the head over and over and over and over and over.
Oof. Knife comes out. So 3 seconds left.
Josh's thrown knife missed the attacker, and then his...
Dude, Josh missed the exact same way I did too. I mean, he hit the ground a little bit sooner with the knife. Mine was at least like directionally in the right way. I missed left. And then he gets stabbed in the neck.
Using the knife for punching was fatal. But that...
There is a lot of reports of people who say they felt like they were just being punched when they were stabbed. I think Mike told me that maybe, I can't remember, but I have heard that.
From experimenting further.
So now that I had thrown a weapon at an attacker, I knew I couldn't throw it again. So I decided to fake the throw, hoping that it would scare him enough that I would have a moment to debut some of my striking.
3, 2, 1, go!
What it really looked like was that I just like spazzed really weird. Did this and then like kind of kicked the air.
Honestly, these guys are all lucky.
And then stood there for a moment.
The big man wasn't in it anymore. Nice takedown. You gotta do something with that. Wrench on me. Oh. This is not bueno. Yeah, I think he's cooked. Yeah, he's probably lost too. Dang! Right in the neck.
We in law enforcement are trained to pull the gun as soon as we see a knife. The presentation time from picking the gun, the attacker can surpass 7 meters in those seconds.
But Mr. X had advice.
What's a meter?
There are 3 principles in knife defense. First off, you want to pin the arm. When you're very close, there's only cuts. There's no stabbing anymore. The most dangerous part of knives is to get stabbed. Second, wrist control. You want to control the wrist. And the third principle would be destroy the target. You will only survive if you're very aggressive and show.
Dang, those shots are brutal. I'm just sitting on him. I was actually mad at this situation because I had hit him like 2 to 3 times and he's obviously not moving and they hadn't called it yet. So I throw the 4th one. I'm like, what are we doing here?
However, before Gabriel could step into the blade cage, something unexpected came up.
You have a stiff neck?
Right after the first contest, it locked up. This morning, I was having trouble lifting my head off the bed.
Gabriel wanted to do the challenge, but once the doctor checked on him, it was decided that he shouldn't, which was not an easy decision for the medic as well.
Experience for me is pretty tough. I need to navigate between the competitor egos. Sometimes I need to let them decide what to do, but sometimes I need to be sharp. I need to be like, you are finished.
Yet even though 2 contenders dropped out, all the contenders were cared for in the best possible way. They received regular medical checkups, ate nutritious daily meals, and were given
That is true. We were fed every single day. Like a lot of food too. All right, Adrian's up.
1.
I think Adrian's helmet broke or something. That's why he's wearing the gold. Why that shows? Oh, because it's 3 plus 4, I guess. Is that? It should be plus, not times. So if you're showing the 3 initial stabs, and then times 10, that should be a plus. I don't think he's been stabbed 30 times already. Yeah, tough. He's just kickboxing with him. Nice headbutts from top. Trying to get some space.
Adrian experienced some damage in the first half of the round, but then he showed some great control and headbutts at the end. It also turns out Adrian imitated biting.
Started biting him as well. You know, it's self-defense, so there's no rules, so you can do what you got to do to survive. You can probably hear it in the video, I'm biting him, so I know Mr. X did, because he was a bit shocked, but he's like, you know, it works.
Since
How do you do biting sounds, Adrian? I'm biting you.
Adrian didn't get cut, he survived this round. And for the next round?
Yeah, I think the second one's kind of a gimme, right?
This was, I guess, a good thing for me because there's a bit of an equalizer. I tried to make sure I stabbed him first.
3, 2, 1.
But it's not entirely an equalizer because we're assuming this guy is someone who wants and is willing to die. Because in theory, he's not worried about getting stabbed less. He's worried about stabbing more. He is worried about not getting stabbed more because he's competing against all of us. He's not in a competition. So it's not entirely equalized. Physically, it is, except for the mentality. This guy is a psycho killer who just sees you and wants to stab you. This guy is someone who's doing self-defense. Yeah, I think both probably die. Hit him with the walls of Jericho. That would have been freaking sick.
3, 2, 1.
Where's he gonna aim with the wrench? This is what I was worried about. You let him get in too close, dodge the wrench once. Does anybody win the wrench one? With the wrench? I think the damage has been done.
Adrian also had a unique perspective, as in the first season, he was the attacker.
What's the difference between now and being an attacker?
Being an attacker, you have a slight advantage in the fact that you somewhat know what's coming, you know what you're in for. But on the same token, I know how tough it is. And I take my hat off to all the attackers in this season and past seasons. Without the attackers, this series is impossible.
Adrian
Very true.
Didn't manage to surpass Seth, but Natan, who won the Season 2 Knife Defense Challenge, was getting ready to put on another show, even though
I saw a bit of this.
I know it can be a lost cause to fight against a knife attacker in a closed quarter, in a cage, in a jail cell, in a room. The odds of surviving this are very low, no matter how trained you are. I still believe that you can hit somebody hard enough for them to not be able to continue in attacking you with a knife. And I still believe you can hit somebody.
He has shown that to be true.
Get close to you with that knife.
Natan also took lessons from the previous season.
I didn't want to punch. I think last time I got carried away a couple of times with punching. I was like, I'm just kicking. I only punch if I have to, because that means it's close enough to hit me with the blade.
Interesting.
3, 2, 1, go.
So he punches immediately. Knife's gone. Huge. He's reaching for it. He sees it. Roberto sees it. Can he get to it? He does get to it. Oh no. Good ground and pound though.
Natan's strike and then later kick to the head without protection and holding back could have knocked the attacker down. And since even the stabs at the end were potentially non-fatal, it led him to his...
You got that one? That's fair. I feel like I'm actively competing against Natan right now. Like I'm rooting against him. Sorry, Natan, but I know he's close to me in points.
2, 1, go.
That dude's left high kick's pretty nice. What just happened? Can I see another angle of that? Ooh. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I'd say Natan won that one.
Natan's kick at the end looked brutal, but it was pulled. And since in self-defense there are no rules, a technique like that could save his life. Natan was also smart to grab, but not use the knife, as this would ensure he wouldn't get into legal
nice. That looks way more gruesome on the other way. The other angle.
But then, he was ready to test his knife fighting skills.
Yeah, I'm curious how... There's no way he throws it too, right? He's not as dumb as the rest of us.
3, 2, 1, go!
Dude, you feel those whipping by, you probably don't want to engage too much. Leg kicks are smart. Oh, that one might not have felt good. Those 20 seconds of stand-up. Is that the only one that was just kickboxing?
Knife fighting skills left everyone impressed, including me, the host.
That was the best knife fight, connecting the martial arts skills with the knife stuff. Like, wow, that was really solid.
Probably also the most unrealistic, unfortunately. Not because of Natan, but because of the fact this, I don't know actually. Maybe an average random drunk guy would be like, let's stand and bang, but with the knife. Maybe I take it back. I don't think it would be this equally matched. I think Natan probably would have kicked that guy in the head one time and he would have fallen into another dimension. So he definitely won that one too. He caught him.
Let's do it the right way. Let's go man to man. But he wasn't willing to. Good thing I was ready to smack him over the head.
Yeah, that's it. I think the first one. I think all this doesn't matter. I think that first one would have finished it.
Started to try and stab him in the neck, stab him in the ribs.
Oh, he had the pen too? The cool thing about the pen, and I know I've been talking about this a lot, the cool part about the pen is that worst case, you just punch with it. Like, it's not changing the dimensions of how you punch and throw strikes. You could just literally hold it like this, and then you happen to have a sharper edge on the end of it, you know? It's not like you're dedicating 2 hands to a weapon that may or may not help you. Yeah. Natan won this one for sure.
From metal, the first shot to the
jaw
stated the attacker. As a result, Natan won all 4 rounds.
Yeah.
Demonstrating an unparalleled performance.
So did I come in?
Natan was challenged on various levels.
And there's more expectations from the audience, you, but even the attackers, I feel like makes it harder. But I'm used to dealing with pressure, adversity, crowds, real fights, real knives. Happened before. I feel like I can handle pressure. Pressure make diamonds.
Yet before we learn what points all the contenders received,
okay, Randy did pretty good. I went 3 for 4.
And before we witness how the challenge was supposed to be done, as demonstrated by Master Ken, there's one more special announcement I have. If you ever wanted to try yourself out at the Blade Cage and some of the other USDC challenges, now's your chance. In 2025, I did the very first USDC retreat, and after receiving great feedback,
this has been the best experience of my life, hands down.
And since they say train hard, rest hard, all the while you will be living in a...
That's cool. Very cool. I know they did that this season. That's sick. All right, you guys have seen this one. I want to see the points.
Contenders received for the challenge.
All right, let's see it.
As a competitor, Josh took many risks that didn't work out, leaving him with the lowest score of 3, while Kudo Fighter
3
survived only a single round, which was also behind the...
Oh, okay, gotcha. Because it would have been Shane at 0 or 1, probably. Gabriel at 2, but he didn't get any points. Josh at 3. Okay, yeah, sure.
Self-defense practitioner Adrian surpassed Josh and Vilius by surviving 2 rounds, but that wasn't enough to make it to the top 3 performances, leaving...
Okay, so it's between me and Randy and Natan. Natan definitely won.
Soldier Randy secured the 3rd place by surviving 3
Okay, so I came in 2nd.
receiving 6 points and getting closer to the top 3 contenders in the...
Man, Randy made much better decisions than I did, I think. I could have seen him being one more above me.
Amazing performance, which got him 2nd place. That was still shy of former UFC fighter Natan, who dominated the Blade Cage by winning all 4 rounds, receiving 8 points.
Yeah, that's fair. That makes sense. Okay, still up by 3. 3 to 4.
Between them. But with only 3 more challenges left.
This is me and Vili in this little bitty cage. This is... Man, this situation was crazy.
Every contender had to do their utmost best in each upcoming scenario to make a difference, while the next one will challenge them far beyond only fighting.
The car. Roberto. Man, I want to watch it. Show it to me now. Give it to me now. Well, all right, I'm still in the lead though. We're cooking. We're cooking. Let's go. It's party time. All those seasons, all those things that I lost already, we're back in it. It's like we never left. What I think, like point-wise, what I've won or come in 2nd in every round so far. Is that right? Oh no, that wasn't true. 1 first place. Man, I've only come in 1st once. I need one of those. I want to just like feel good about being separated, you know? Because, I mean, 8-point swing, like if I came in last on one of them, that's an 8-point swing is insane. There's no relaxing. 3rd place, 1st place, 2nd place, 2nd place. Okay, so I haven't dropped out of the top 4 for anything. How does that point system add up like that? He's gotten 4, 5, 8, 7, 7. Is that a 3-point difference? 6 minus 1? Yeah, that is a 3-point difference. That's how. Because math. Okay, anyway, thanks guys. Until next time, I'll catch you later, and we'll be back for another episode of the USDC. Actually, I think like 3 more. If this is episode 5, yeah, 3 more. You guys are lucky. Oh, this is the 2nd channel, by the way. So please make sure you subscribe. This is Sensei Seth Reacts. We're trying to get to 100K subs before the new year. That would be amazing. I'd put little silver plaque over there. Send Zach a silver plaque for all the hard work and the editing he does. And do me a favor, subscribe. Thank you, guys.
Do it. Do it. Come on. Come on.